Victoria City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
G'day and Swati Karb. Well, today among two very important talks, we had a talk by Dooley, the technological survivalist, about probably the most powerful and ultimately simple way for you to vastly increase your online security and avoid getting hacked and malware and all that sort of thing. And part of the key is to distinguish between two levels of permission or control over software like Windows 10 and stuff.
Correct. Most of your operating systems allow you to have an administrative account and a limited account, standard user account. And by using the standard user account instead of an administrator account for most of your daily activities, you can protect yourself from malware and many other issues that can harm your device and your personal data.
Because if you get hacked and you're in the administrative account, that means the hacker can take over the administration function of that account.
Correct. If you have your credentials compromised, your administrative credentials, they own the box.
But if you're only logged in on your user account thing, they can't act like God.
Correct, yeah. If you're on a standard user account, they don't have permission to run most of the malware scripts and nasty things that are out there. So you're protecting yourself as well as you're protecting yourself from your own damage. If you make the mistake of logging into an email, opening something that has a virus, it again will not be able to run in most cases. So you protected yourself from yourself in that case as well.
Yeah, so this is really interesting, right? It's interesting just by changing your settings on your normal everyday use from administrative down to user level, you can vastly increase your protection from malware and from hackers and stuff. So there's, by the way, while I think of it, Bud is starting up a YouTube channel called Technological Survivalist channel on YouTube. Go there and subscribe. He'll be putting a lot of this information there in as simple forms as he can. But one simple way, just one way that people can change from running their software, etc., as a administrator to user, just one way.
So most people, when they log in, they've got an administrative account and don't realize the risks they're taking. There's 3 simple steps that you can take to set up a standard user account. Just create another account, lower the original account permissions, and from then on use the standard user account, and you've done. It really isn't complicated, and it'll save you a lot of headaches.
Well, it's not complicated to a real tech head like this guy, of course. But one of the ways, so you start, like you go on Windows and you start up a new account and give that account the administrative power, as it were.
Correct. That's the easiest way.
And of course, new login, a new password and everything. And then you actually lower the permission of the former account that was there.
Correct. That's simpler than trying to move over your data from your other account. So it's kind of a sneaky way of getting around having to move a bunch of files around. Just log in, create a new administrative account, go back to your original account, and lower the permission levels to a standard user account, and you're done.
That sounds like a pretty clever little idea to me. So that's a very big takeaway. So do this. I've heard about people here in this city where they've had their bank accounts hacked, right? Because they put in keystroke monitoring software and they've had their bank accounts like empty because they didn't have enough security on their computers.
That is one of the things you can stop is rootkits from putting malware on your device and ransomware. So again, protect yourself. Easy step. It's free.
And go to YouTube and subscribe to Technological Survivalist. Website coming soon. But for now, distinguish between administrator and user, implement it, vastly increase your protection for almost nothing. The video of this will be on. You can go through it. It's wonderful PowerPoint. You can go through it step by step to inform yourself of this and more importantly, to protect yourself. I'm going to go home and do this, right? Thank you, Mr. Technological Survivalist, Bud Dooley, and hopefully we'll be getting more Bud Tech tips in future weeks.